What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let's get down to the situation, but please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, y'all. So let's get into this situation. Cynthia Bailey and Mike Hill signed, still delivered. They are divorced less than 2 months after announcing their split. They have hammered out a settlement with the judge in Fulton County. The judge has signed off on their divorce on Thursday, so they both are officially single. Like, Lord have mercy. And also, it's just like back in October, their second anniversary, they basically didn't say that they were celebrating or anything. It was just, silence. It was the quiet treatment. Then before you know it, boom, they both announcing that they're not together. But Mike Hill said on their first anniversary, he don't know if he can do this again. And he also was not happy with Cynthia Bailey when they went to stay at a romantic place in a hotel. He was basically saying that she was getting on his nerves and she couldn't understand, she couldn't comprehend. And Cynthia just didn't know what to do. She was like, I didn't think that we was going to be arguing. I thought that we were good and things of that nature. It's nothing really big. And then there have been rumors and allegations that Mike Hill was out here cheating. He was flirting with this one. He was flirting with that one. You seen him at the breast bar and things of that nature. So much was going on. I guess they was both like, you know what? We ain't getting them Bravo checks no more. So therefore, let's just take off the shenanigans that we are playing and let's get down to the nitty gritty, because when it gets hard and when the money ain't coming in, that's how you can really tell if there's love. You guys gonna stick it out and work it out and pull through the financial distress that you are going in. But in any event, sometimes it's good to pull yourself alone by yourself than with a partner. But in any event, it feels like Cynthia Bailey and Mike Hill felt like, it's over. It's finito, it's done. And it was like they just got married. You know what I mean? They just got married and it's over. It's done. It's finito. They just broke up. Like, this is crazy. So it just seems like there was no love there in the beginning. Okay. I don't know if Cynthia loved this guy. I don't know if Cynthia was going through it. Cynthia was feeling pressure that she needed to have a relationship, that she needed to have a man. She needed to have a storyline on the show. Mike Hill came in. He seemed supportive. He seemed to have her back, because usually when she was on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, she always had a little Peter there, but Peter ain't there no more. Okay. You know what I mean? So she had a backup plan, or maybe she really thought that Mike Hill loved her, or maybe he thought he loved her. But in any event, the way that they basically said it's over, it didn't seem like they tried to fight it. They tried to hold on to one another. Nope. They said that we are grown adults and therefore it's not going to work out. So it's over. But recently, Peter said on YouTube with Michelle Brown that he would never go back to Cynthia. He would never sleep with her again. He would never be intimate with her. He would never look back. He said she could be sitting up here butt naked and nothing will happen. Okay, so I don't know what's going on, Cynthia. Ooh, child, what a whole situation. And Cynthia had that whole big wedding and everything, spent all that money. I know Mike Hill didn't have enough money to spend, okay? And Bravo didn't pay for the wedding, child. They had 250 guests, 200 guests and everything during the pandemic. And baby, their marriage didn't even last 3 years. This is a shame. And also Mike Hill saying that Cynthia can't comprehend, she don't understand. Basically, he was saying that she got water for brains and things of that nature. And he was really just like disgusted by Cynthia Bailey. Like, you should have known if she had water in her brain when you first got together, but it looked good, okay? You was on TV. You had Candy Burris over there on a network that you was on. That network canceled. It canceled. And then, he was unemployed. Then Cynthia didn't come back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. So it just must have been so much stress. And if you really want to know if you love each other, have financial problems, have financial distress, and see how you work it out. People be ready to run, baby. They be ready to take their little bit of coin and do what they need to do with it. They ain't trying to share that coin with you, even though they said I do to him or her. But in any event, it's over. It's over. And also, Mike Hill have been accused of, flirting with women on Instagram. He's been accused of cheating. So much has went on in a short period of time that Cynthia Bailey was dating Mike Hill. Kenya Moore tried to warn her, tried to tell her, girl, you moving too fast. Like, take it easy. Cynthia was like, he's the love of my life. I love him with all my heart. He's everything, baby. You wasn't even with this man for 3 years and you're divorced. So it wasn't love, child. It was desperation, in my opinion. There was no love in this this whole situation. And y'all don't waste the court time getting married and getting divorced. But in any event, hopefully Cynthia Bailey and Mike Hill will find love again and find happiness and, things of that nature and become stable. I would love to see Cynthia Bailey back on the Real Housewives of Atlanta and just tell us the process of what happened. Like, why is it over so quick and so fast? Like, did Mike Hill become a new person when you got married? Did Mike Hill, did Cynthia become a new person when you married her? What changed in the time that you proposed to Cynthia Bailey until getting a divorce? But in any event, Mike Hill said he was out. And also, there's, people been saying that Mike Hill was inappropriate with, people when he was out in public. And the rumor was that Mike Hill has never been faithful to anybody. Okay. So what's going on with that whole situation? But as of now, Mike Hill, he has chose to remain silent. He didn't say anything or nothing at all. Basically, they both announced that they were getting a divorce, and then boom, bada bing, they move on, they move forward. And then now we hear today on the 12th the 2nd, 2022, that they were officially divorced on Thursday, and they both are single. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole situation, child. I hope Cynthia Bailey still got some coins up in her pocket. Hopefully she still got Lake Bailey, and he has no claim to her Lake Bailey, property and things of that nature. And he has his California property, and she got no claim to that. And they just, split it down the middle. Whatever he came with, he left with. Whatever she came with, she left with it, and let it be. They were only together for 2 years. So, there's some financial distress that they're going to have as far as taxes, property, during the 2 years that they were together. So let's get down to this situation. It seems like Mike Hill was the first one to sign the divorce paper. He signed the divorce papers first on October 20th. And Cynthia Bailey signed the divorce papers on November 1st. So maybe she was holding back. Maybe she was thinking. Maybe she was wondering. Maybe she had the lawyer look over, her paperwork and things of that nature, just to make sure everything was right. I know Cynthia Bailey must be hurt because she probably thought that this was going to be for the long haul, the long run. Mike Hill was like, baby, we ain't going to be poor together. We could be poor separate, and I'll find somebody else. Child, Lord have mercy. In any event, Cynthia Bailey did have a lawyer, but Mike Hill, he didn't even bother getting a lawyer, child. Mike Hill been divorced plenty of times, okay? He just signed the paperwork. As long as they're not getting no spousal support, they ain't got no kids together. He keeping his property, his house in California. She's keeping her house in Atlanta, Lake Bailey. It seems like he was okay with the situation. He signed right on a dotted line on October 20th, first, baby. And he didn't even get a lawyer. He read the contract himself and the divorce papers himself and was like, okay, I agree. When could it be over? Lord have mercy. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole situation. It is crazy, but in any event, at least it's over. When you know it doesn't work, just move on. But before you get married, you should know whether it's going to work or not. Like, did their true colors, come out as soon as they said I do? Like, this was quick, fast, in a hurry that they got this divorce. They haven't even been together for 3 years. Like, this is crazy, child. Oh, they haven't even been together for 2 years. But in any event, at least they're both leaving in one piece. Okay? Mike Hill didn't even get an attorney, child.